Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And we're going to talk about the success of Sonic the Hedgehog 3, and actually the entire franchise, just because it seems to irritate Disney stans. So this one's for you, pal. We're going to talk about this because, seriously, I didn't even think there was any drama around Mufasa. I think even a lot of Disney fans were like, yeah, this movie looks terrible. No, they're coming out of the woodwork. They're coming out of the woodwork, and they're like, you're lying. You're lying.
No, we're not.
Sonic 3 is not doing as well as Mufasa. If you take the international box office into consideration, which is true for now. Domestic Mufasa has done 35 million. International, it's done 87 million.
But they failed to mention one really important thing.
Yeah, so let's see where Mufasa's currently playing. Okay, look at those numbers. They're not bad for international. So where's Sonic playing? Oh, wait.
It hasn't released most international places internationally yet. January, end of December.
Yeah, New Zealand.
And there was a preview because they have the release date's the 26th.
Yes.
It was a preview. They also had a preview. But all the other dates, if you notice, it hasn't released there yet.
It hasn't been released there yet.
So yes, it's doing better internationally when you take that into consideration. But Sonic hasn't released internationally yet, and Mufasa did.
Yeah, so I think before it's all said
you're lying. You're lying. You're lying.
Yeah. I don't know why these people are so angry. It's like, what does it matter if your shitty lion movie doesn't make as much money? Like, all the other Disney movies this year made bank, right? Even the ones that people didn't think were going to make bank. I didn't think Moana 2 was going to do that good because it was a TV show, but it did pretty good. So what's the big deal?
Are they harassing every other news outlet that's talking about it? Because all the news outlets are running with it too. That Sonic's beating Mufasa. Are they going to call everyone out there too?
Yeah, I was actually looking on X last night, and there are a bunch of like Stan accounts are popping up.
Are they real or are they bots?
I don't know. I have no idea. It's like their entire personality is to defend the Mufasa from this mean
do they
old
have other things besides Mufasa, or is it all just Mufasa?
Mostly Mufasa.
Then it's probably a bot.
So let's talk. So Disney's up to their old tricks again. Let's talk about this. Before you get into any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. You get woohoo if you do.
Woohoo!
Go out to, I almost said the wrong site. Go out to Clownfish Minus. I almost said Sonic the Hedgehog. Go out to clownfishminus.com. Check out our merch and also join the Plus Club. Get exclusive content for doing that, for supporting the channel. Thank you very much. Clownfishtv.locals.com as well. So we'll start with this article. This is a master class in how to please a fandom and make money.
Yes.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Take notes, Disney.
Take notes,
Take
Disney.
notes.
They could have done this with Star Wars, but they did not. Sonic the Hedgehog dodged every twist thrown at Hollywood to become a hit franchise. Oh my God. And actually each movie, the critical score and the audience score goes up. This one is actually certified fresh. People are saying it's very, very good. Way better than part 2. So yeah, they're talking about how Ugly Sonic became a meme. And it was one of the most widely disliked videos ever put forth by a Hollywood studio at a speed that would rival even that of the fastest thing alive. YouTube videos, tweets, and gaming media rants spread across the web in a matter of hours, denouncing the film as the latest example of why, in a pre-Detective Pikachu world, gamers did not trust Hollywood to do right by the characters in the worlds that they love. And then Jeff Fowler said there's only one thing to do. Win back the trust and do it fast.
He didn't say double down and call everybody bigots.
He didn't say, yeah,
No.
did you notice that? He said, call them Nazis. That'll work. They'll give us their money out of shame and guilt.
Say they're sexist, racist, they hate women. You know, they hate black people, and then they'll suddenly, then they'll suddenly say, "You're right, we do." Yeah, you should. No, win back the trust. Read that Disney. Reread that a bunch of times.
So this is what Jeff Fowler said. He said the fans needed to know they were being heard.
Yeah,
and they needed to hear that from me. He said about a tweet he sent out 2 days after the trailer was released. The message is loud and clear. You aren't happy with the design, and you want changes, and it's going to happen. I wish to God they had listened with Bayformers. Because maybe that franchise would be in a different place right
Instead
now.
of calling you a goat-blowing idiot blogger.
Yeah. I was.
Your mom hated you, and I'm not real.
Oh, that's right. You're not real. Well, she's not. No, she is. She's totally real.
Beep, 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 beep.
But no, yeah. So like years ago, and this is Paramount too. And this, years ago, before YouTube, it had a blog, and being a Transformers fan, I was one of the most vocal critics of the Transformer robot designs, particularly Megatron, because I'm like, what the hell am I looking at?
It looks like a vagina.
It doesn't look anything like Megatron. It looks like a metallic pumpkin head monster thing, whatever. I'm like, this movie is going to suck. Yeah, he had a vagina face. And they made a little tweak to him, to his helmet or whatever. But yeah, I think if they had gone down a different road with the live action Transformers movies, it'd still be relevant. But whatever. The first couple did well, and they just kind of doubled down on it. So I said, yeah, now we're talking 2,000 days after saying that tweet. The gamers are now frothing with excitement for Sonic 3, a film that is likely to be Paramount's highest grossing release in 2024 and is the latest in a growing wave of hit video game movies that have steadily taken control of the Cineplex zeitgeist in the 2020s. I do not think Minecraft is
we'll find out, but yeah.
I don't think Minecraft is going to do well. Yeah. Fowler sees the fact that fans can look back and laugh and even embrace ugly Sonic now as a sign that he was successful in building the culture of trust surrounding this still rising movie series. Yeah, they sold the sweater. I said they need to release the ugly Sonic cut.
It was a contest. It was a contest. Yeah.
I want them to release the ugly Sonic cut.
I saw people pushing back on that one. I saw that.
Yeah, I know. But I think it'd be fun just as a what if, because you give us a couple scenes with ugly Sonic, see how it looks. They said the trust is not just with the audience, but also with Paramount and within the filmmaking team, many of which have stuck together for the trilogy and the Knuckles spinoff. I haven't seen the Knuckles spinoff yet. People say it was meh. That trust has allowed Fowler to not only navigate the redesign of Sonic, but shoot 2 sequels in the face of the pandemic and strikes that have set the entire film industry on its head.
Because you listen to fans and fans want more. I mean, it doesn't have to be the best thing ever either. As long as you do it right and you do a good job and you make it entertaining, people will want it. Again, looking at you, Disney.
Yeah. And I guess Sega told them, from my understanding, Sega told them they did not think this was going to go, but they were trying to translate the character into live action.
Yeah, and that they went a Disney route, and it didn't work.
No,
it's like Flounder and Sebastian in live action Little Mermaid.
Yeah, pretty much. It was awful, but yeah. So they actually had Tyson Hesse. I think he does Sonic fan art, and he worked on Sonic Mania. He came in and kind of redesigned it, and they basically said they just did everything right. They said that they navigated the pandemic. Actually, Sonic was the last movie we saw before the pandemic. I think it was Sonic 1. Mm-hmm. And then the first movie we saw, well, it was during the pandemic, kind of coming out of it, I think was Demon Slayer, I think. But so it's a good way to end it and start it up again. But they said, yeah, even with the strikes, even with the pandemic, like Sonic's doing really well. And I mean, Hollywood needs to learn.
It's not hard. I keep telling you guys, it's not rocket science. You just have to listen to the fans. And Hollywood keeps having a tendency of taking established franchises and then changing everything about it. Years and years of audience goodwill, and people kept it around for decades. And then the Hollywood gets hold of it, and then they make it for quote unquote modern audiences, immediately change everything, race swap, gender swap, add every, alphabet letter they can think of into something. And then when the people are like, wait, this isn't that, why are you changing this? You're a bigot, you're a terrible person. And then of course it doesn't go well. And then the things are bankrupt and they just run them into the ground. Star Wars, we've seen what Disney's done to Star Wars.
They double down on it. They actually get off on it. Now, here's the thing. This is, and again, this just shows like how compartmentalized different teams are, different productions are at the company. Because this is the same Paramount that doubled down on it with Star Trek. What do the Star Trek fans want? Oh, okay, let's just make the Klingons uglier. Let's do the, whatever. But this is what is possible if you actually listen. And it makes the media furious, right? Because I remember that BBC hit piece they did. They're like, the fans think they can dictate the terms of the. It's like, no, if you're not a real fan, if you don't consume everything that's thrown at you, it's like, shut the fuck up. Yeah, they were mad because people were rejecting Doctor Who. They're still rejecting Doctor Who. They don't know if Doctor Who, the new Who, is going to get season 3 or not. Still up in the air because so few people are watching it. But every Sonic movie does better than the last one, which is pretty much not something you see anymore.
No,
with franchises, and they've already greenlit 4.
Well, they keep upping their game too with each one. Like we had Knuckles, now we're getting Shadow, and it's like they keep, upping the game. I think as far as that's concerned, and people are excited about it. Just give people what they want. Keep it consistent. Keep it like, what people expect, and you will get money. It's really not that hard. It really, truly isn't. It's a no-brainer, but here we are.
I just hope the next one isn't like, okay, now we're going to adapt Sonic 2006, which people say was like the worst game in this series.
Yeah, well,
like, we're going to go straight to that one now because they're already burning through, like the first two, they burned through the 16-bit games, and now they're into the Dreamcast era, and now I'm kind of like, are we going to, where are we going to go with this thing? Hopefully, I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully the fourth time doesn't break the spell. But yeah, it's just amazing to see how well it's doing. And I'm sorry. I don't think at the end of it, I still don't think Mufasa is going to do well.
No, and it's already overseas, unlike Sonic.
Yep. So there we go, guys. We're going to wrap it up.
Yep.
Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. We'll talk later.
Bye.